Dang it. Yo, what's good? What's good? Need to shave for a second. See how we doing today. What's going on, Carnage? How you doing, sir? Listen, Carnage, while you're here, go ahead and shoot me an email to westdoesit@gmail.com and send me the mailing address where I can send you your mallet, and I will get that out to you. Oh, no problem, man. Glad to do it. These tradesmen got to stick together. God dang it, this thing keeps coming off. Ooh. More. Budget-friendly suspenders. Sorry I'm making y'all watch me get dressed. That's my bad. This particular pair can be weird. Alright. Get some paint down. We're going to get started on this cut-in. Cut-in is generally going to be in reference to making sure that whatever it is that you're painting, get the edges and then you get the roller for everything else. So we're going to get going on our cut here. I think I made something. Gotta reshake my paint. It's kind of good. Daggone paint shaker. Yep. Thanks for the likes. I know that was Carnage that gave me the like. All the rest of you bums don't care about me. painting the same color over another. You gotta be systematic. It's not always immediately apparent once the paint's clean what's been painted and what happened. You can easily miss spots that look completely crazy differently. Huh? Yeah, there was one inside the truck, right there in the front seat. Not a lot of bare wood appearing. I've already primed this door on all the things that were bare wood after sanding and repairs, but garage doors are generally not made out of the same level of hardy material that we would have on the trim, so we don't want to put a lot of paint off that. It needs all the protection it can get. But we do want a nice, neat, fresh coat on it. And again, I'm being systematic, making sure that when I come back up to meet my old paint that I go right over it, cross over it. That way you're sure your coverage is good. This is a big white space. It's going to turn into one thing, so it's a little bit more forgivable with all this other stuff on it, aside from the protection that we need on it. Weird little bug floating around the camera. This is my final white. This is my final coat. Hopefully. If we got to do another, we will. But hopefully not. And you know, hand painting like this is hard to miss stuff. There's a lot of texture. There's a lot of angles in a garage door, so hand brush might be the best way to do all of it. Make sure you get good coverage. Again, here we got to be a little bit redundant. Now what's already on that glass, I'm not going to bother taking off right now. We're going to paint, we're going to leave as little of it on that glass as possible on our end, and then we'll come scrape that old paint off. Once everything's starting to set up, that'll be one of the last things we do. Right now, again, being systematic. Let me come back with some caulk and some glaze in those corners just to keep the moisture out. This door has been sealed for probably 50 years. Always wipe one side clean so you can control it. You only want paint on one side of the brush. And then you pull it. And if you miss something while you pull it, you come back and you pull it in the other direction. Make sure you catch it. All those little boogers. Pull it. Never mind the other guys' paint issues that the last people had. We'll come back, clean that glass up. We'll get our paint and theirs. Mostly theirs, because y'all see I'm doing a good job. Again, systematic work. We're going pretty heavy here because we're going to fill in some of this nonsense along the way. But whatever doesn't look good after we get this coat on, you come back, caulk up, or put some filler in it. Make it right. Don't worry about all these little bumps right there. We're going to get that with caulk. That's where it's old stuff is separated. We'll come back and get that. But we got no interest in putting our new paint up against that glass. That old stuff will scrape off a lot easier than our new stuff, so we won't put any on there at all. I don't know if y'all yapping in the chat or not, but if you are, I'll come check you out in just a second. I gotta keep my focus. Eyes on the prize. I'm gonna go ahead and get all of these little windows while I'm here on foot. It's easy to hold this phone. And again, we're gonna seal all those little gaps under there. This little spider's gonna have to catch hell though. He jumped. He built that over the weekend. He ain't attached to it. Paint right over that web. Just kidding, that web will come with me, but when I come back, take care of everything else that'll come with it. Got some caulking to do. Got some sealing to do. Got another coat to put on. Let that paint just roll on what they're there to roll on to. We'll make our edge behind there. Just a minute. Once this paint's dry. Man, my hand is itching. I need somebody trying to give you some money, right? Let's see who's in here. Let me go see who's in here real quick. I gotta get the shade to be able to see the phone. It's bright out here. Nick, what's good? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Excellent. Hey, Carnage, my buddy. How's everybody? Oh, thanks for championing for me, Carnage, for the likes and subs. Sounds great out here. It's nice. What's going on, mister? It's nice out here. It's nice out here. Carnage says the paint is looking good, brother. I appreciate it, man. It's a lot to do out here. It's a beautiful day to do it if you can handle a little heat, which I happen to be built for. And today, I apologize if I'm like looking at y'all, I'm not looking at the paint, and I'm not looking at my work. So I will be back and forth to the chat, but I did want y'all to be able to see kind of how it's going. And then also I'll tell you kind of what I'm doing as I go. That way, if you want to do it, you can. That's probably a better camera angle for you. I don't know. But man, the difference in those whites is extreme. With a job like this, there is a little bit of resolve I have to have in my own obsessive personality to accept that this is not ever going to be dead flat again. It's just not the nature of a 100-year-old house. But something about that, when it's a couple layers of paint, you can see some of it, but it's all clean, it's all neat, it's all fresh. It gives it this kind of unspoken character. And it's kind of expected, to be honest. And it gives us a little bit of grace. And not having brought all of this down to bare naked wood. We've been pressure washed, we've been primed, we've been scraped, sanded, and cleaned. So we're there. Like bone white, cream, off-white, and it's the same color. Yep. It's like my job though. You want them perfect, but it will never be perfect. Once you're finished, someone else is going to come behind you, bang it or scratch it. Yeah, that is the case with drywall, ain't it, bud? But the goal is to get it nice enough where people don't want to bang it, scratch it, bump into it. But, such is life. You gotta roll paint, and you have to somehow navigate its terminal velocity in your stroke. Otherwise, you'll get drips. That's all that is bringing the paint down, brush down at the same speed that the paint naturally wants to roll, so that you can keep up with it. See a little bead underneath there? That's what we're doing. That bead right there. So if we catch it, we can also run it uphill. That's a nice clean look there. There are corners, always some imperfections. Hit them, fill them in, and then pull them flush. Pull them smooth. Fill it all in. Every nook, every cranny. Underside too, paint protects, that's what it's for. It's not just to be decorative, it actually is the protection for this wood. All of it. No exterior wood is not treated or painted. Possible exception is cedar. See those little gaps, cracks, splits, anything has to get filled. The pool paint, manage runs, cover areas, need filling, all at the same time. You have to keep your mind on all of it. Focus heavily, and then subconscious will take it. Then you don't really have to focus on any of it. Not too intently anyway. The magic of the human brain is quite fascinating. Quite fascinating, in fact. We are getting there. Now, sometimes you can put on a glob of paint and you know it's going to run, right? And you're going to come back to it because you know where you started your brush. Yeah. Watch for corners. That's where paint tends to run out. Nobody's going to be able to tell the difference between your run out and the last painter's run out. Try to get rid of his. Keep yours to a minimum. We accept that there's imperfection here, but that does not change our intensity. And again, I'm not filling in middles, I'm just hitting edges, corners, trim. I'll come back with the fat nap and hit the middle of these panels, but for now, my main concern, edges. Things that require the brush. Things that require some finesse. Now, I would never on an interior or anything let that much debris be there. This is exterior. Paint's better. Environment is better. Way more forgiving. And it's not going to be a problem. Paint's going to suck that little bit right up. I ran my blower across everything. That little bit is stuck. And it will continue to paint, right? Yeah, I'm painting with it right now. Okay. What's up? Look up on the front of it. Look on the back of the truck. It's kills. If it ain't on the back of the truck, it should be around here somewhere. I'm sure it's not on the truck because I didn't take that. Huh? No, it ain't gonna be there. It's inside. It's got to be either inside or somewhere. I definitely wouldn't have packed that up. Did you try the front yet? Huh? Because this is the last place I used the primer, so it might be right inside. Take any of that you need. I'll just be with this for the most part for a while. We're getting there. Hey, good enough help. Mister says, speaking of painting, Yo West, did you used to write? I did. Seek Uno. Seek Uno was my throw up, my tag, my nom de plume. Uh, but, you know, for a fairly short time, mostly just teenage years. I got into college. Atlanta had gotten really serious about graffiti, and they were making felonies out of it, so had to make some choices with my life. I mean, I'm in art school. My name was fairly well known at the time. I didn't want no trouble. Surprisingly similar, though, as far as the strokes go, you know what I'm saying? Oh, snap. They're about to run into me back here. Man, I keep hearing this loud pop like they're detonating something not far from here. It's kind of unusual.
You missed the spot. Morning, sir.
Famous last words. Good morning, sir. How are you today?
I'm all right. I'm all right. Trying to get it done.
Trying to get it done. But it's going good. It's a nice day for it.
Yeah.
Chase the shade a little bit, but
See what now?
I said I'm chasing the shade a little bit if it get too much, but
Yeah.
man, this is good for my complexion.
Yeah. You really need a tan, don't you?
Hey, I love it. I wanna leave here looking like Seal.
Look like who?
Seal, you know, the singer Seal.
Yeah. Everything looking good.
Yeah, everything's good. The repairs on the windows held up pretty good. I'll do some sanding on that and then some painting on that. Uh, Starting here, these doors are pretty much about the worst of it, you know.
Right.
So figured I'd start with them. Just gets better and a little bit easier from there. But a lot of good prep work on it all though. So
You got a lot of stretching and stuff, huh?
yeah, a ton. This is probably the most prep work I've ever had to do on on just trim and windows and stuff like that, you know. But it's surprising how much of the wood still held up because it has kept a fairly good coat of paint on it mostly. You know what I'm saying? There's some peeling and stuff like that, but
There's not a lot of damage, huh?
I didn't get a whole lot of damage. That window was probably the worst. And that window
Right.
was probably the worst of it. And then there were a couple of things over at the front door. But we knew that when we got to that.
That's what we started with, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's the one we started with. So we knew there was some work.
You were supposed to be doing the front door.
But even that, huh?
You was only supposed to be doing the front door, remember?
Uh-huh. Was it moved that way though, don't it?
Hey, that's life, you know.
That's right.
What those saying, a woman get a new dress,
Uh-huh.
you gotta get a new pair of shoes.
Oh man.
If you got the shoes, what else you gotta get? You get a hat,
You gotta get a hat.
and you can't use that old purse with her.
Why would she? Why would you even let her?
You let your wife buy shoes.
That's what I'm saying. I can't let her not buy shoes.
I'm telling you.
Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I tell you, man.
I
wife go buy some shoes. I say, Lord, how many shoes do you need? I don't say that, but I still wonder. Every time we go out of town, she go buy some. She go to the shoe store.
Okay. That is funny. We were just my wife and I having that conversation this morning that I believe women are better women when they are in a soft space. And I believe men are better men when they've experienced some tough space. If you ask, I asked this question to my wife this morning. I said, when we first got together, if I was a millionaire, would you have been interested? And she said, yeah. And I said, what if at that point I said, it's all my daddy's money. I never worked a day in my life. Would you still be interested? And she said, probably not.
Probably not.
Probably not. Because a good man is not defined by what he's got.
Right.
He's defined by what he does. And if he didn't get to do anything, he's not a proven man yet. You don't know who he is yet.
Yeah. You're not willing to get off your tail and go out and work, you know.
Yeah. But,
A lot of people living on, they call that old money.
uh-huh.
That old money, you know, they had a think of it quick.
It'll produce some weak children if you don't become mindful of it. But you find a good woman that loves you while you're broke, and you get her to some comfort in life, you got a good woman for life.
Yeah, like I said, man, she chose me.
Right. We choose them and cross our fingers. And they choose, and then they do the choosing.
My mama said she let my daddy chase her until she called him.
Yeah.
I said, boy.
That's funny.
He thought he was doing the chasing.
That's brilliant.
I let him chase him until I caught him.
Because that's the value of a man, right?
Yeah.
We feel accomplished, and that's how we become good men in our mind. We accomplish something. A woman that we get too easy, you ain't gonna want her long.
Yeah, see, that's what it is. There's different types of women. There's one woman you want to be the mother of your children. But there's another woman that you want to go out there and do all the crazy stuff with.
Right.
They not
Practice.
the same woman.
Yeah.
They're not the same woman.
Not the same.
Yeah, especially when we teenage, all that crazy stuff we did and all that. Some of those women, they want those women for wife.
Yeah.
Then the other one,
Well, you find one sometimes that makes that everything that the older guy's been telling you worthwhile.
yeah.
And you go, I'm not doing all of that until you bump into somebody who learned how to be a benefit to somebody else too.
Right.
And then you got a different class of relationship.
Well, my daddy was a painter.
Yeah.
They call him the spotless painter.
The spotless painter?
Oh man, he was spotless. You better get those, do the windows and trims and all that, man.
Man, I didn't know I was up against them kind of standards.
That's why I'm sitting here watching you. I saw that Harold Williams and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you know that's the business then.
You know I know. You know the damn bear.
Yeah.
My other brother know that was him. He was real good too.
Yeah.
He was one great carpenter. Man, he didn't cut no corners. But my daddy taught him to paint, but he could not stand bare paint.
It's so thick. It's so thick. They make the formula so thick that people can try to get away with one coat.
Yeah, because that ain't the way you do it.
And that ain't the way you do it, like you say. You done catered to the wrong thing. That stuff will peel off like a sheet of plastic.
And then I'm gonna tell you, the last guy that painted, That was Randy's friend. What was his name?
Oh yeah, Randy did have a buddy who painted.
Yeah. But he used like spray paint and all that. He spray painted that shit. Come on, man.
Mm.
Cut that brush, man. I know.
It's all trimmed. Like if you touch all of it, you know all of it's good. You ain't gonna miss nothing. But you do have to be systematic. You lose your spot and have to stare at it from another light source. Figure out where you stopped and started.
Look like my brother to my daddy. I know what I'm thinking.
That's rare that I get a customer that does. Most of them just have to take your word for it.
Yeah, the last week when you did that pressure washing that thing, it said no. I pressure wash these up there, no stamp gonna make my work look bad.
Yeah. Ain't no way to get around it. If it's paint on the brick, it's paint on the brick. You can't tell whose paint it is.
Yeah, but then when you got that moss off there, that mossy stuff off there, you know,
Mm-hmm.
that made the whole front look different.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, listen, we were gone for almost 2 weeks. I got one text message from y'all. I said, that man understanding of my little truck situation. You're gonna get a good job regardless, but I like to show some appreciation who's showing some appreciation, you know?
That's all. We work on how on you.
Huh?
I said, we work on how on you, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. But it did take a little long to get back from December to that was a long, but you know what I'm saying?
You knew I was coming back.
Huh?
But you knew I was coming back.
That's what I'm saying. When you get the good people to good work, man, you try to keep them, man. When you start losing stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like my air conditioner, man, he died. And his son took over. His son ain't nowhere near where he was.
Mm.
But you know, man, see, the old folks learn the old ways, but they learn from the beginning.
Yeah. They learn the process. They learn the materials. They learn multiple ways to do it.
I'll give you another example. My brother Randy, at first he couldn't stand Mr. Phillips. You know who Mr. Phillips was?
Who's that?
One that invented that pillar head screwdriver.
Oh yeah?
That pillar head screw. You couldn't stand him at first.
Really?
Yeah, until he started using that screwdriver and all that. Hey, then they started using the sheet rock screws and all that. Wait a minute now. Mr. Phillips got a little better with me now.
That is wild. For me, it would be pneumatic tools. How you doing?
I was saying, but they didn't have that though.
That's what I'm saying. For me, my Phillips would have been pneumatic tools back in the day.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Because when I learned carpentry, it's all hammer.
You didn't like using that stuff, huh?
I didn't know about it. I just had hammers, and if I saw somebody using
Right.
a pneumatic tool, I said, "You don't know how to swing a hammer,
Yeah.
and you're trying to cut corners."
Yeah. Bam,
Until I got next to a carpenter who could use a hammer.
Didn't know what he was doing.
And man, I'm like, oh my God, these dudes going 2-3 times faster than me. I need to buy me a compressor.
You know, that Smith and you gotta get me one of those.
Yeah.
I gotta get me one of these, man.
Sure.
Yeah,
That's exactly how it went down.
That's how he was. See, my Rodney learned, the saw, when he was saw, they didn't have electric saws.
Right.
So what he said, this old man that taught him to cut, you put them out there, got the saw horses, put them out there, and all day long, all he had to do was cut wood. Now, I don't want you nailing anything, I just want you cutting wood. So he learned how to cut wood right, though.
Uh-huh.
I still the straight line, how to use.
My intro to a hammer was, they throw all that wood they tore out, So get them nails out of that.
got
I want a
one
pile over here with no nails and a pile over here with nails. You get all those nails out and that will make you proficient with a hammer. We used to go home from learning roofing and old guy would send me home with a handful of nails. To get out the truck, he put a handful of roofing nails in my hand. He said, you flip these nails all day and all night. And what he means is, got a handful of nails, there's a way you flip it, and then boom, you got one nail in these two fingers, the head's right here, and the nail's out there. You hold it down, boom, you hit it with the hammer, boom, second hit drives it in. Flip a nail, boom, 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 boom.
Okay.
And but you gotta learn how to flip them first.
Right.
Where you can go from a fistful to one in these two fingers. And you just you take it home and just practice. Like, and then once you were good at that, then you could start nailing shingles.
See, that's the way to do it. I guess I would think about it. When y'all did my bathroom, remember? Did y'all use a lot of the old wood that came out of there?
Man, we
Hey,
sanded down.
Where did y'all get the wood from? Somebody came here and pulled all the nails out, remember?
Oh yeah.
You remember? Yeah. And see, my dad, I didn't say he was cheap, but he had to save money. All the old nails, man, me and my younger brother.
Straightening them out.
You know it.
Definitely did that too.
Had the paint bucket. You had the old paint bucket be full of nails. You come home, you had to get out there, straighten those nails out. But those was the old steel nails, too. Like you could straighten them out. Nowadays, you use the nail one time.
If you
Try to get them out, a lot of times the head's gonna come off or something's gonna come off.
Yeah, if you fired it in with a nail gun, it's hard to get them back out.
Yep.
You can do it, but you got a half a head because it's clipped heads on most of them. And then they're a little bit narrower. And they also have glue on them. So when they go in, there's heat disbursement. Heats that glue up and holds them in place even better. So it's a task.
Like I said, I know about paint. I knew enough to know that was about calling in life. I work all day long with your dad. You get a sample. You get we used to call a nail the little cheese scrap, the orange crackers, and a Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
And maybe a frying the sausages. I don't eat that mess today.
Facts.
That's all Dad would give you for working the man.
We used to get I still do this stuff. They get us 2 packs of peanuts in the morning on the way to the job site. Hand them to you, cause that salt keep you from getting dehydrated too.
Yep.
Eat these when you get hungry.
Yeah, but see, you had to put peanuts in the Pepsi Cola, you know.
Oh, now that is country. That's what my mama and them would have did.
What was it? You had Pepsi Cola, RC Cola. The RC Cola was
From North Carolina. That's where it would have been for us. Yeah, yeah.
Cheer wine, you know that old.
Yeah. To this day, cheer wine is a delicacy to me. I go to cookout just for the cheer wine.
None of this stuff tastes the same.
It's probably healthier. Probably healthier.
Yeah, I don't know that.
I don't know though.
I know they don't know. It ain't have to. They change the ingredients and stuff. Just like the moon, but I can't eat them from my old.
They ain't the same moon pies.
Moon pie, huh?
They ain't the same moon
No,
pies.
it ain't the same moon pie. You know, North Carolina, you know.
For sure.
Yeah, chill wine and RC Cola.
RC colas.
And
See, I never liked moon pies.
Huh?
I never ever liked moon pies.
I used to like moon pies with a little, they call them planks or whatever they call them now. They had a little pink stuff on them.
Little wafers?
Yeah.
I like those.
Yeah. Yeah, moon pie.
My aunt used to get us moon pies. Everybody be excited for me. I'd be mad. I don't want those. Then they had the banana ones. I would eat those. eat the banana, yellow moon pie.
Yeah, they start changing flavor. But what's up about those flakes with that peak on top of it, you know?
Mm-hmm. Interesting thing, I know you've done way more traveling than me.
Nah, probably not.
Now, I've only been out of the country once in my whole life.
Okay. Well, I do a little bit more than you did.
Yeah. But when I went to Thailand, that was one of the things her aunt was telling us, because she's traveled a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, oh, no, Coca-Cola tastes different everywhere.
They do.
And I said, oh, yeah. She said, yeah, because the local water tastes different
The
everywhere.
water and the different kind of sugar they use sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Local water, local sugar tastes different. I was like, oh. But it's hard to describe, but it's distinctly different in
That's why they have a
Thailand.
world of Coke downtown. They have Coke from the different around the world.
Mm-hmm.
And you can taste the difference in the Coke.
My wife's niece was here visiting this weekend with her kids to go to the world of Coca-Cola in the aquarium. That's what they came back from. Them little boys came back looking like they'd been out on a bender.
Why is that?
Because she don't usually let them get that much. One, they was, one of them's 6, one of them's 9. So they weren't used to, they don't get a lot of carbonated drinks, period, from her. But they're the world of Coca-Cola, you got to sample the stuff.
You can't go out the world of Coke and don't taste the Coke.
But man, they walk around bloated, holding their stomachs.
Yeah.
But they was drinking it up while they were there, though.
Yeah, see, you remind me of my brother and my daddy. Well, I'm telling you that. When you got that right, Clay, when you don't spray it and you paint with that brush, it's just different.
Yeah.
Like
If you got loose debris on here,
huh?
if you got dust, dirt, loose debris, anything that blew in while you at the store or whatever, you brushing that brush across it, you're gonna get it.
Right. You spray it,
You spray it, it's gonna sit on top of it,
and
until you get some heavy rains and winds, and then
you're gonna show up.
you'll start peeling. But by then, that check will be cashed.
And they long gone.
Long gone. They call that the tail light warranty.
Yeah.
Skirt.
That. Yeah. Sure remember those days. Believe it or not, all my brothers could do a lot of this stuff besides me. That just wasn't my forte.
Hey, you
I
had your hands full with that career in law enforcement.
That's before I got there now.
You got to be a certain type of person to get there.
Yeah.
Cause I know for sure, not me. I couldn't handle the military. I almost went, but I only went because we were in active war and my sister was already there.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like I could be a hero if I had to be. But the second that was over, I stopped answering them recruiters' calls.
That ain't what I wanted to be. When I got out of high school, Vietnam was going on very well.
Yep.
I read that right before they ended the draft. Then when I graduated.
My dad went and then got sent back because he was had tunnel vision or retinal pulmonitis. And
who's this strange guy walking around here, man?
this guy,
Yeah.
I just picked him up and he grabbed a brush. I said, go ahead, have at it.
What's up, man?
How we doing today?
I'm doing fine. Yourself?
Trying to stay out the sun.
Good luck. What my wife, we probably gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and send you $500 to finish off the first project, and then we're gonna concentrate on the next one when you finish it.
Okay.
I know that hurts your feelings.
I'm upset. I don't know how I'm gonna be.
I know you. Go McIntyre's. I know y'all. Go McIntyre's is a little strange folks. I know you. You try to tolerate them, but they all right.
I try my best, you know. I feel like I got to do something good for the less fortunate on this planet.
Listen to you.
Uh, so I guess I'll take some early payment. I guess.
I'm gonna tell you. You know we your best, one of your best customers.
I say it all the time. I had what's funny is I I posted I post a lot of this work. So I posted the day we did the gutters, right? And a guy, because you know you got a 98-foot run on the backside of this house.
Not 8 foot.
98 feet. There's no truck that's gonna carry 98 feet in one shot. So there's a guy online, because everybody know everything online, who goes, they hired the wrong guy. That should have been seamless end to end. And I said, you know what? How much it costs to bring the kind of equipment out here that you got to bring out here
For
to run the seamless gutters? Now all this gets built custom to whatever length I say.
Right.
But I build it as long as I can carry it. You know, as long as my truck can bring it.
That makes sense.
And he said, yeah, they're gonna find out sooner or later they hired the wrong guy. I said, after the bathroom, or after the paint, or after the exterior paint, or after the when are y'all gonna realize
You hired the wrong guy.
after I done built the whole house?
Yeah, we slow learners. That's all that is, though.
That's
We're
all.
slow learners, though.
Yeah. I just been fooling you for 15 years.
Yeah, and then when folks come out, they want to charge your arm and a leg and get the kill on you, like you said.
It's becoming, there are companies out there are contractors out there. I ain't even gonna call them contractors. There are con men out there
Oh, yeah.
who come out and look, dress the part, and sell the job. Get a check and disappear forever.
Oh, they do that all, especially though when you get my age. They really try to get people my age and old know. They try to catch them.
Catch you slipping.
Yeah.
I get a call 5 times a day for fake companies overseas pretending to give me Medicaid benefits to get my information.
All the time.
And I go, man, that's crazy that these people are specifically targeting the most vulnerable people. It's crazy. I don't even understand how you do that job 2 days in a row.
Yeah. I mean, they be calling regularly.
Regular. Daily.
And then the same person call back to a different number.
Yep.
Then they want to call. They want to buy my house in South Florida, man. They call all the time.
I get that call about my house in North Carolina. Crazy thing is, it'll be in Atlanta number too, so you think, you know, maybe this is somebody I know I don't have saved or something. I always expect it might be a customer, so I answer anyway. And then have to deal with somebody who ain't looked at nothing on paper except the name and an address. Listen, you called me. How much is my house worth since you called me? Oh, we'd have to do an evaluation. Okay, then stop calling. Do all that.
I can't even work one. Calling asked by my son's house.
What?
My son live out in of Old Nashville. My name is not on his deed. He's married, got to know him and his wife. My name ain't nowhere on none of that stuff.
Wow.
Calling, ask about his stuff.
I've had people call me about houses I rented 25 years ago.
Man, that's some stuff.
Would you like to sell your property? I said, yeah. Send a check. You can have it for $100. Cash at me now.
trash people didn't get my trash yesterday.
They didn't?
Yeah, they're supposed to come Monday and pick them up. I don't have to take out the street anymore.
Yeah.
But
I wasn't here yesterday. I didn't see it. Well, you know, I wasn't here, so I didn't.
Yeah, I guess you didn't.
I was
didn't see them either.
I was about to say, I usually try to make sure I'm out their way.
Right. I texted the supervisor. He did text me back though. He's a good guy. Y'all will text him. This time of year, the flowers.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Spread. Smell that trash. All the feeling that we had the last time, we won't have that this time because you had paint.
Everything loose came off already.
Yep.
From the sanding, and then if I bumping anything else loose, it's coming off with me. Plus the primer that we put on is going to bind down anything that was loose because it'll run behind it. That kills too. It's pretty good stuff there. Oh, you gotta go get Mama today, huh?
Yeah, Mama's busy lady, boy. I'm telling you. She's gonna come in for 5 minutes, then she's going back up.
I think she like it like that.
Yeah, but I gotta get her to slow down. When you start making mistakes, you got to slow down.
Oh, yeah.
I left a computer home this morning. I said, it's time for you to slow down.
Yeah. We all got them blind spots. That's a good thing about having a partner. Mm-hmm.
See, that's a real thing down there. Just make it, everything just jumps out at you.
Don't it?
The man got Sherman weakness. I said, boy. But I saw it sitting there the other day. I saw the laughing. The dad like Sherman. Yeah, that was his thing.
Yeah, man. I ain't had no problem with Sherwin-Williams, not ever.
Not ever.
And the people in there, if you do have a question, they go through a training process, and all they do is no paint. That's all they learn is painting there. Home Depot, they'll move you from one section to the other. Just you don't learn any of it well.
No, I'll tell you what the funniest thing was. My brother went to the Home Depot one time. He wanted to buy a brush,
Mm-hmm.
and this guy been painting since he was 5 years old. And this lady can tell him what kind of brush he need to use and what kind he don't need to use.
Oh my God!
Well, he
had no idea.
he laughed. The lady, I was painting before you were born.
Listen, this is why I can't even go to your store over here on Cascade, because I said something. I go to the thing, and I'm telling the girl, she's trying to ring me up.
Right.
She keep ringing up the wrong thing. It ain't scanning for whatever reason. I'm saying, no. That's a 6x8x8 pressure treated. It's gonna say PT on. I'm telling her how to ring it up, and she's getting frustrated that she can't find it. And I'm like, I don't know what you want me to do. I'm trying to tell you how. She's like, why don't you just go back there and get another one and bring it back? I said, I'm carrying this board on my shoulder. I said, now I gotta go to work. I'm telling you how to ring it up. Why don't you just do what I'm asking you to do? Y'all come in here like, oh my God. I said, come on, man. This store is one of the worst stores in customer service. And she said, as I said that, I hear that every day. You think I don't hear that every day? Y'all still keep coming in here though. Y'all still keep coming in here.
Wow.
Why is nobody over here firing you right now?
Fool, you got a job.
You got a job, that means you have something to do.
Yeah.
It's a responsibility. It's yours.
You
not
have a
mine.
job over here.
Like she's mad that I'm requiring her to do her job.
No, don't mess around and pay cash and try to, and the thing can't tell
And
them
they got it.
how much they get. But they can't figure that out themselves.
I swear to God, I say I do it automatically. 235. Whenever I give you 265,
You tell them how much.
235 is my change.
Oh, they do not know. The chicks don't know. They don't learn to count right.
It just ain't been bred in the culture.
No. Remember, they cut out courtesy writing for a minute. They say they're gonna find it, bring it back in, but
Oh, it's gone. My kids ain't got no idea how to read or write cursive.
they say that they bringing it back in school now.
And I don't mind it. I mean, here's the thing. We learned cursive and didn't learn to type.
Right.
And I am handicapped like
I'm
crazy.
like you. I never learned
But-
to type either.
Yeah, they should have focused on typing for us.
We had typing class, but I didn't take them.
Yeah, we always like, I'm not gonna be a secretary, so it's fine.
Thank you.
Little did we
But when I
know.
got to college, and I didn't take typing, boy. It was a handicap.
It's a struggle for real.
Yeah.
It's my least favorite thing to do right now. Like when I got to do a contract, it's if you said to me, "We'll shake hands on this deal," and you go up and fix that roof, and we can skip the paperwork, I would say, okay. I would throw in some labor to skip the paperwork because I hate typing. I'm so bad at it.
I'm like you with typing. That's 2 fingers.
2 fingers, like I'm on a drum machine or
There
something.
you go. That's 2 fingers. I didn't learn to type either.
I type similar to what you would imagine a chicken would do.
But nowadays,
Pop, pop.
you don't have to learn to spell no more because they start doing spell check for you. So sometimes you have to learn to spell.
You know, that's wild is that I did learn to do that pretty
Yeah,
well.
but they don't learn to break down sentences, a word and sentences, predicate and
But some of it is predictive text that's wrong. I have my phone change what I'm trying to say all the time.
And we spell, no, you try to put one word and they put another word in there.
Mm-hmm. Because like what was funny is like with certain things like molding, right?
Mm.
If you're talking about mold, M-O-L-D, you're talking about mold, and if the computer wants to just put an ing on that. If you're talking about trim work on a house, M-O-U-L-D-I-N-G.
Okay. And they don't.
And it's only about half the computers that will recognize that as an actual word and how to spell it. I have to change it on every single contract I do just because it bothers me for my computer to be spelling it wrong. And I'm like, I'll run into one person like you who actually know. And they'll say, this dude is an amateur.
Yeah. Like I said, you have these new guys come out there who use that computer to do it.
Yeah, they come out and use it to
When they
get your head
outside,
spinning.
you can't stand in the sun too long.
Facts. Well, nobody in a golf shirt actually work.
Yeah, okay. Those are supervisors.
Those are supervisors
So-called supervisors. But
and
they
sales reps.
They don't know the job. They know the theory, but they don't know the job.
Yeah, they know the terminology and how the money break down.
Let's talk theory to you all day long and know how to charge you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll get back out.
All right. More patching to do down there. Give it something to bond to. Getting there. Home Depot is a cool toy store, but I don't think it's a bad store at all. They're just not specialty stores. So their paint's going to be mid, and you know, a lot of the products are just going to be mid, and that's okay. I definitely can build a house from Home Depot products. And I definitely can find a decent paint, but it's not going to be bare. And if it is, it's going to be the highest stuff. And I'm going to end up adding something to it to get my formula better. So it's just easier to start with something that's a good product in the first place. You got to do it fairly often to even be able to recognize what a good product is, if I'm being honest. I'm not a toy store snob. I like Harbor Freight, I like Lowe's, I like Home Depot. But I'm also an old guy who has been to the lumber yards and been to companies that specialize in supplying builders. And Home Depot doesn't do any of that great. They do it well enough, but none of it great. But no, this is the worst of it. That's why it's nice that the homeowner is out here. Because this is the worst of it. It's not going to get much better than this here. But everything else has gotten its appropriate attention because it doesn't necessarily have to be as hardy as these doors need to be. So I am concerned about them because they're the only thing that come into contact with concrete. Concrete likes to absorb water and it likes to release it in the wood. So you want as many coats on this part as possible. Sanding down to the bare wood would be a disservice, but only on these doors. but you gotta know what you're doing and know what you're looking at. I don't imagine too many professional painters have the time to be observing the internet during the work hours, so that's what it is. Look at that mulch. I hate when that happens. There we go. What a day, what a day. It's certainly a compliment when a guy who was raised by professional painters tells you you're doing a great job. And again, I've been on this house 15 years working on it, so he knows me, I know him. What you might have noticed is that I am putting 2 coats on right back to back. Do it once, get good coverage. By the time that's dry and I'm somewhere else, I come back, hit it again, and then that really makes the paint stand out, pop, brighter, get rid of the shadows and such. And that is the benefit of being able to work with an enamel paint. It dries quickly like latex. It's strong and it bonds to everything like oil. It's non-toxic like latex. It's kind of the best of both worlds. And it goes on much smoother than latex. He said homeowner. Somebody said landlord special, huh? I don't know. This guy is definitely a landlord. He's got 4 or 5 properties. But in Atlanta, this is $1 million house all day. And I'm giving it worthy of it. coats is important. 2 coats is important. What time is it? I used to paint in the dark like Wes. Yeah. It does kind of make your snow blind, I imagine. But look how beautiful a day it is out here. It's nice. Poor guy. $12 I'm gonna go get some lunch and some water and stay back at it for another 2 hours or so. And
Don't get me anything.
Sure?
Really, yeah. Yeah. I'm good.
Okay. Tougher than me.
I mean, just maybe water, yes. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But I mean, food.
All right. Go ahead and take care of our brush. That'll hold. The brush, however, I'll keep that nice and soft till I get back. I'm starving. Yo, what's good? Did I get the email? I don't know. I just got off of that ladder over there. Let me double check real quick. What up, Mike? Try it again at West, WESDOESIT at gmail.com. Same name on here. Hot sauce on your burrito, baby. What you talking about? Y'all getting burritos and shit? Just trying to get to the gas station. Grab some chips for some salt and some water for some moisture. Oh no, I did not get it. Wes does it at Gmail. Same as here, but at Gmail. I didn't get it. I just checked. What up, Mike Dog? What you up to, man? You working hard or hardly working? I'm riding behind Atlanta PD right now. So I got to be careful. Something just chimed. I might have gotten it just now. Let's check and see real quick. Not yet. We'll give it a minute. Give it a minute. May have gone to the spam folder or something. Man, it's hot out today. They ought to sell like gallon waters in the stores during the summer, like frozen gallon of water. What I need to do, freeze me a gallon of water during the summertime. Take it with me and keep cold water all day long. All day long. Yep, that's exactly right, Carnage. It's probably there then. It's probably there. I am working like right across the corner, right around the corner from two of the best soul food places in the city. And oh my God, everything in there is gonna make me too full to work and get the itis. So I'm gonna have to avoid them until I get to the end of this job, and then I'll get something and I'll bring it home because it's delicious. What am I getting for lunch? I think I'm gonna just go by the gas station, man. Grab me something quick and easy. Maybe a bag of chips, couple bottles of water. But really, I'm just trying to get hydrated, stay hydrated, and then I'm good. Oh shit! Hold on a second. I can't tell if I bumped into this person in front of me or not. Let's see. Guess not. Kept going. I felt a little bump. Go into the wood. Check in the store and see if they got those body fuel drinks. They're zero sugar and they're full of vitamins. I don't know. I'm skeptical about energy drinks. All of them. I am sort of meat and potatoes, but when I say that, I mean water. Let's go see what they got. Nice OBS right there. Yes, sir. I love when I see a truck like mine in the wild. Favorite truck. Make sure I got some cash on me. Look at that thing. Man, I think I lost money. Shoot. Don't you hate that? Oh, I lost $40. Ah, bummer. God damn it. That fucking sucks. Man. I gotta go use a card, yada yada. Bunch of nonsense. Shoot. And I'm missing $40. That sucks. Oh well. Day's gotta get better than this thing. Oh, it was that person I thought I bumped into.
Stay in the trouble, Juju. You know me. Thank you. Thank you, babe. Uh-huh. Telling me to send you a little soon. That's way here.
Carnage, is this what you're talking about? Hey, Armors. Tall waters.
Podcast. Go ahead.
Uh-huh. What's up, Ivan? What's going on? What's going on? Finally caught alive, bro. I just happen to be on a little lunch break. All kind of shit going on in the hood out here, y'all. Gotta keep your head on a swivel. Oh man, how are y'all doing today? I'm just doing a little painting, taking a break at the lunches. Try to get something to drink. Stay hydrated. Stay healthy, you know. It's good for you. Alright, I think I need this GPS to get back. Yeesh. Alright, listen. I'll log off and log back in about 10 minutes, but I got a GPS back to the house. I don't know if you know this. I have no sense of direction at all. Hugely embarrassing, but definitely a truth. So hold tight, Ivan. I'll be right back.